Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the personification of a cry for help, and we are back today with more Dawn Chorus Jørgen's Route. There's not a lot to say right now, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? I'm trying to do this thing where I don't take too long to start the game and just stop rambling about random shit in the beginning. You know, anyway, the last we left off on, we reconciled with Jørgen, even though I still believe that Arvo should also apologize for being so childish at that concert. We celebrated Jørgen's birthday, we all went on a hike, and we took a different route back, and I guess we discovered a hut, which they're going to check out. And now they're going to venture and see what's inside. In my personal belief, it's that one wolf we saw during the power outage, because he said that he does live nearby, so it makes sense, right? Well, anyway, let's continue onward, shall we? For beneath the trees, a shape of a small hut emerges. It looks old, but renovated, well taken care of. There's light inside, warm, but more spine-chilling than inviting. Somehow out of place in the scenery. Are we going any closer? We should leave them alone, maybe. It's definitely someone's house, and someone is inside. I kinda wanna know who lives there. Otherwise, I might not sleep well. This is just 5 minutes from the guest house, isn't it? Maybe it's someone who's working there. Then it shouldn't be a problem to come up and say hello. I wanna take a peek. I'm getting closer. Wait! Let's not approach near a window at least. There are surely windows to all the sides, Lake. It's a hut. Yorkie, my baby! We come out of the woods slowly, towards the hut. We're not doing anything odd, are we? So why does something feel wrong? We're at the hut. Bjorn comes closer to the window, peeking inside. Behind the window is a silhouette, leading in. Large canine, with ears perked up, closing into the glass. On second thought, maybe we should go? His voice is shaking, going much higher than he usually speaks. He doesn't have to repeat. So, we didn't quite meet the wolf himself. Well, we probably did during the power outage, but... So, it basically confirmed that I was right. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's common sense. Oh, what the hell? You're getting scared by a guy just standing at the window. I swear I've seen him somewhere before already. Huh? Where? I can't remember now, but that might be because I'm freezing. How about we move to the common space? Sit around the fire. Warm ourselves up. It's so cozy there. Oh yes, I need it so much right now. Gosh, guys, I never knew hiking with you would have been so stressful. Only because someone decided to start spooking us. And someone else decided it was a good idea to just peer into other people's houses. Okay, it was stupid in hindsight. Anyway, we're back, and this has been a lovely walk. Just remember the view from up there. So don't you dare complain, or I'm not taking you anywhere again. We never see... Wait a minute. I've never seen that face from Mika before. I'm guessing we're gonna get that in his route. And let's head to the common space indeed. We can grab some coffee and rest for a bit. Oh, and Arvo, you can show us your photos. Sure, I'd be glad to. That's a glitch. But hi, Bjorn! That was weird. They should probably fix that in the next update. Gosh, the fireplace, I missed it. Nothing like the heat of the fire, right? I'm feeling closer to nature after this, somehow. Oh, I know what you mean. It's good to have a refresher like that. A trip someplace where nothing but nature surrounds you, there is no substitute to that. Curious, I really spent time in unspoiled nature. Outdoors, yes, but not in the wilderness. I guess that comes with not having a car. It's harder to get out of the city. Here, we have nothing but nature, on all sides, and our destination was in nature itself, too. Sitting down around the table, basking in the fireplace's glow, we reminisce about the hike that we've just come back from. We remember all the sensations, the crunch of the snow under our paws, the guest house glowing in the distance, the shimmering sea seen from high up, the incredible smell of the forest. That was tiring. Wouldn't be as much if not for this cold. I'd be happy to jump under the blanket for a while. Actually, I think I'll go do that now. I'll be back later, but I need a moment to rest. Oh? What's going on? Should I follow them? I turn around and look at them inquisitively, but they shoot me a smile and shake their head. I let them leave and have some time alone, if they need it. I'm tired too, but oh, it was so worth it. Oh, yes, no doubt about that. I don't think I've ever had a walk I later regretted, for that matter. It felt like recharging my batteries in a way, as if things came into focus. There's so much nature in Iceland that I've never paid it much thought before coming to study here. The way we exist is so interwoven with nature that the outdoors start as soon as you step outside of your home. It took moving to a dorm to feel how different it is here, but I like it. It's nice to live in a city. Everywhere I want to be, everything I might need, I can either walk to or take a tram, and there are so many places to go. I liked it so much that I forgot I liked being in nature too. I wasn't even aware of the need because it was always fulfilled. I used to be in nature much more, back when I was living with my parents. My father loved hunting birds. Oh, that's quite an extreme activity. What about now? You don't eat meat, right? So I'm guessing you don't hunt together anymore. We don't. We're not in contact anymore. Not that I'd keep in contact with a hunter anyway. Do you want to talk? No, really, no. Sorry, it's just a touchy subject. I shouldn't have started with it. Miko looks dejected. Certainly regretting asking. Gudrun doesn't skip a beat, though, stepping in right away. So, I like your idea of turning this into a regular event back in Onslow, Miko. I think I need more of these. Oh yes, as I said, count me in, absolutely. I've missed this so much already. I'd rather walk with some company. Hiking is not a solitary activity. Well, it could be. I quite like walking alone. But it's a good occasion to do something together. Get to know each other better. I love the idea too. In a way, there is nothing more free and anarchist than walking with your own two paws, wherever they may lead you, through anywhere you want. I think I could write a piece on it. What would you say about adding in some urban exploration too? It's a different thing altogether, but something I love doing. Oh, it's something I've always wanted to get into. All we had back at home was an empty swimming pool. Oh, are you kidding me? An abandoned swimming pool is so cool. Was it an outdoor one? Oh, that's an old memory. How could I forget about it? That place was so incredible to visit. No, a standalone building. Completely run down, all the windows smashed, but yes. Now that I think about it, it's odd they didn't demolish it. The empty pool wasn't the safest place for kids to play around. No, but I remember how fun it was, and the acoustics there. Remember how we used to sit there, at the bottom, trying to find resonating notes? Another core memory unlocked. I haven't thought back to that time in so long. Everything is still so vivid now that Miko mentions it. So vivid that I start to wonder if these memories could even be real. The two of us on the tile floor, 2 meters below ground level, our backs together, making sounds and listening to them bounce off the walls. Miko broke his phone there, dropping it while trying to record the sound from the edge of the pool. He had to lie to his parents and come up with a plausible story. An abandoned swimming pool must be one of the coolest possible urbex destinations. I can't say I haven't been in more interesting places, but it's a very strong start. What was the coolest place then? An abandoned factory in Iceland. A cannery, probably. With a view of the ocean, just up the shore. We even managed to get on the rooftop. What's more, I was there with my band. and we recorded a few songs in the production hall. Oh, where was that? Maybe I've been there too. Outside Grindavik. I don't remember where exactly, but I could point it out on the map. Oh, I know the place. I played the DJ set there. The municipality sealed it off soon after, citing safety concerns. Ah, that's a shame. It was a great space. You have to tell me more about all the places you visited someday. Gosh, Iceland, that must have been so nice. It was. It is. So, coffee? We should get some from the cafeteria. A warm cup of coffee. After something like this, it sounds nothing short of divine. Oh, good heavens, yes. Someone come help me. I can't carry everything myself. Hodo? That's my baby boy. Bjorn and Gudrun get up and leave. Maybe I should follow too? That's a lot of glassware to bring. I don't want them breaking anything. I'll catch them too. They might need some extra help. We get to spend some more time with Bjorn, y'all. Did you realize? We get more time with Bjorn. This is big content right here. Coffee is good, but some food would be nice too. How long until lunch? More than 2 hours. We had breakfast not that long ago. True, but I didn't eat much. I didn't know we had hiking plans, otherwise I'd have stocked up. How are you doing, by the way? You were quite silent there at the summit. You've noticed? Oh, I didn't notice myself. I was too absorbed in the view. It didn't feel like a very social situation. It was as if we were alone there together, in a way. Also, I'm on Jørgen's route, so apparently I don't spend much time focusing on Bjorn, as pretty much a lot of people should. I was thinking of what this country means for me. How much it means. And it does, quite a lot. I traveled to Poland for the holidays and for the summer break, and I'm so happy that there's a place where everything is ultimately well. With a wise society and sufficient social security, with no hunger, and working to eradicate poverty. Where the everyday experience isn't one of struggle, hustle, and just general suffering. Where people on the streets don't seem hostile. Maybe I'm too sensitive to that. It doesn't mean anything whether a stranger smiles at you, looks with indifference, or gives you a gropey side-eye. But it does make a difference to me. But I'm starting to ramble, sorry. What I meant to say is that I'm glad that there's a place in this world where people can be themselves, freely, openly, safely, without having to be afraid about their future. And it's a place where I belong. But I'm one paw here, one somewhere else. Study's still not going well for you, I'm guessing. Oh, no, not at all. You'll think of something, I'm sure. Otherwise, talk to Jørgen. He should know what to do. I'd rather not. I don't know him that well. Go or I will. Okay, I'll try at least. I'm missing some concepts, I think. You two know each other since before the camp? Yes, we were in the same year. Studied together for 2 years, but then I failed a year. And then another. We lost contact until I saw Bjorn here, at the camp. A very pleasant surprise, although I hope that meant you're doing better academically. This was more of a last-ditch effort. They accept everyone into science clubs. It doesn't depend on your grades. But we should be heading back. The coffee's getting colder. Ah, right. Thank you for sharing all that. I didn't know the situation with your studies is that bad. As Devon said, I'll be fine. There are options. Aw, poor baby. We're back. We put down the pot full of coffee and 5 mugs on the table. Everyone leaned in to grab one right away. I sit down too, between Gudrun and Miko, taking the first sip of the black gold, filling my lungs with that heavy aroma. It could have been better, actually. It must have sat on that hot plate since before breakfast. But coffee is still coffee, and the taste is augmented by the moments, by the space, by the friendships woven between us. After a walk like we've had, Even the foulest instant coffee would be the god's nectar. Oh, Arvo! The photos? Hmm? You were meant to show us the photos from the hike. Ah, right. I don't have a lot, don't expect too much, but I have a few. Everyone moves to the couch or stands behind it, steering closer, as I grab the camera from my backpack. It's hard not to feel nervous when everyone hovers above me like this. I haven't yet checked the photos myself, and they're all unedited. But these are just photos, memories from the walk. Nothing I should feel any pressure about. A click of the button and the screen comes to life. I switch into display mode and start scrolling through the photos. Oh, I like this one. It's Gudrun looking at the camera, climbing up the slope, her paws disappearing in the snow. The purple blue of your coat looks so good in the snow. It seems so lively, like berries. Thank you. I got it from my mom. It's a very old coat. We all settle in as I go through the photos, cup and paw as we warm ourselves by the fire. It's even nicer to experience the thrill of the hike again, in the warmth of the guest house and the comfort of the sofa. Even if it's a bit funny, looking at photos of something that has just happened, we remember it all so clearly. Yet the photos paint different pictures, from a different perspective. Mostly my perspective. Wow, that's a lot of photos of trees. I didn't notice this one at all. That's a cool shape. Yeah, it caught my eye immediately. Mine too. I also took a photo with my phone, but all zoomed in on the texture of the bark. I didn't look much at the forest. I focused on the climate itself, but it has such a vibe. Now I pine to be back there again. I stifle a chuckle before I move to the next photo. Aww. I love skies like this. It's so pretty just to see like the shades of just purple and pink and orange and red in the morning. It's so beautiful. I love seeing it. Also, bisexual lighting. I can't believe it's almost over. Oh, that's a lot ahead of us. Most of the day and the whole night. I don't want it to end either, though. The silence in the room tells me we have a consensus on that. I could get used to living here. You couldn't. You'd miss the city in a few days. Well, okay, you know me well. Ew! Why is he here? Go away! Anyway, I wouldn't miss not having the kitchen clean. Living in a guest house is so comfortable. Also, gosh, this has been such a busy time. Oh, we've done a lot. The lectures were good, as expected, but the camp itself really surprised me. I did not expect to go to a concert here, or to a tea house. I was fully prepared to spend the entire trip studying. So this all was a pleasant surprise. It went much better than last year's camp. Oh, what was last year like? It was in Bergen, in the middle of the city. We didn't do any excursions, and the hotel didn't facilitate socializing in the same way as this one does. I mean, this room is such a nice place to spend time in. I love just lounging here and talking with you all. Ah, I see. This year's location works much better. We're surrounded by nature. There was no noise, and there are no distractions. The university was also lovely. I'll have to talk with Arn to keep this formula. Interdisciplinary discussions and making connections are also vital parts of the camp. Who knows what collaborations and ideas might come out of it? I'm afraid we've done more snooker and sauna than interdisciplinary discussions. Not that I'm complaining. What was your favorite part of the whole thing? Something you're going to remember. The sauna. The one they have here is so nice. I've been there every day so far. Oh, the sauna is one of the nicest I've been in, if not the nicest. Ours are different, more rudimentary, bare bones but honest. This one feels more like something out of a spa, modern and posh. I enjoyed the stargazing class on the first day a lot. It felt like a very accessible introduction, so hands-on and relaxed. Watching the stars from the roof is also a highlight. It reminds me of nights back in my hometown with how little light pollution there is here. Huh? You could climb up onto the roof here and you didn't tell me? I don't want you falling off the building. Who knows what kind of ideas you'd get. What did you like the most, though? The things I liked most were... There was so much, it's not easy to decide. But I think... The buns at the cafe in the center of the town. They were so good. You just can't beat those. Crispy on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and with a perfect amount of cinnamon. Lake's eyes light up when they mentioned them, gleaming with longing. Oh yeah, they were divine. I didn't expect to have the nicest buns in my life here. The place itself was so nice too, cozy and authentic, and so well preserved. I feel like going back in time. Oh yeah, it'd be nice to go there again before I head back. And if not, then we have to come here again. But the very nicest moment for me was the lunch in town with you guys. I'm so glad so many of you came. Who would decline free food? Even if we all paid what we could for it in the end. Yeah, thank you again for covering for me. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Yesterday was... Oh, it was a rough day. I need some time alone. Oh, I figured it had to be something like that. No worries. I'm surprised you're hanging out with us at all. I think you know what I mean. We're just a bunch of random freshmen. So if you're here, that's already unexpected and much appreciated. I guess I sort of want to be like you. Hardworking, diligent, successful, but pulling it off so effortlessly. Oh, believe me, you don't. I envy your carelessness, actually. You don't seem to stress over anything that's happening. I haven't seen you worried yet, other than the times when you were spooked. Oh, not much to faze me, that's true. You just need a different perspective on things to see they don't really matter that much in the end. What did you like the most, though? The concert yesterday was mind-blowing. I don't even have words for it. It was like completely new planes opening before me. Now I know I need to get deeper into areas of music I've never explored, and I certainly need to check out some more panderiki. Thank you for finding it and inviting us, Miko. Just by myself, I don't think I'd go to something this big that wasn't in the itinerary. Oh, it was lovely to go with you all. We were such a big group in the end. And the rendition was outstanding. The space itself also plays a big role, even if just because of the acoustics. And in that Philharmonic, the sound was massive. Yeah, it was incredible to feel this power behind this orchestra. It really was a massive sound. I've always wanted to feel this skill, this power of the life orchestra, and that piece really showcased it. That was one of my favorite moments too, but if I had to choose the nicest... I think the Willie Museum by the shore. There was no excursion there, but I found it on the map and I knew I had to go there. So I was there yesterday before we came back. It was so well put together. The building itself looked like a beach well. It really was. I barely knew anything about the topic and I still found it very interesting. The shore itself was so nice too. Being there has been my favorite part of the camp. The rocky coast, the mountains in the distance, the colors and all. It made me think of Iceland more than anything in the south of the country does. The roughness of the terrain, the black earth. And what was your favorite, Bjorn? Oh, I have my favorite moment too, definitely. The visit to the tea house with Rune. Huh? Really? Yeah, the atmosphere there, the music, the teas, I was hooked right away. I miss the almost spiritual calm of that place already. It felt so different to any cafe I've ever been in. I need to research if there was a place like that in Oslo too, though it would probably be expensive anyway. Not necessarily, and if you go with someone you can share the cost. By the way, I have all the gear needed to do a simple tears ceremony here if you'd like. Oh, that would be so nice. Need any help? I can help carry stuff. Right now? Why not? It feels like the best possible moment. We're not doing anything, just resting. And I have a feeling it will be hard to gather everyone again in the evening. I'm not sure if I have enough teaware for everyone, but... Fei Fin, let's do it! Who's up for it? Oh, count me in. Everyone cheers. We're all up for it, obviously. Be right back then. Tea ceremony. I'm guessing it's like in the visit to the tea house in the town that we've talked about. Rune took us there 2 days ago. It was magical. I felt like I kind of lacked the context for it, since it was the complete opposite of the cafes I know. A kind of cluttered, ornamental, shadowy, intimate space. It had this very Far Eastern spiritual vibe, richly patterned carpets on the walls and throat singing playing from the speakers. I think it was aiming at Tibet or Nepal. Either way, it was the first time I've seen tea served that way, and in such scenery. It was enthralling. And the teas themselves? I never knew tea could taste like that. You are doing a hard sell on tea right here. I am not the biggest fan of tea. Maybe I just haven't found the right one. Oh, that sounds good. It's a shame I missed that. I'm curious about what Rune can do here. The scenery is also cozy, but all the teaware they had there was so pretty. Speak of the devil. Hey, mine isn't bad either. I only have enough cups for 3 people though. We'll have to improvise with what they have here in the guest house. Rune and Bjorn both leaned down to set everything they brought onto the table. A wide tray with a wooden lid, similar to what they served the tea on in the guest house, only smaller and with a plastic bottom. The surface is bleached and faintly warped from years of use. Rune runs his paw over it like he's checking to see if it's level. Then 2 small glass pitchers, white at the bottom and tapering off, and something else made of glass with a silicone bottom that I imagine must be a tea brewer. Bjorn puts down a tiny ceramic teapot next to these, and then 3 V-shaped handleless cups. One has a pale, cracked glaze, the other 2 a simpler, smooth finish. I'll go grab a few cups at the cafeteria. I'm sure they won't mind. I hope they have something suitably small. Rune hurries away. The sprint in his step makes me think that he must be very excited for a chance to do a tea ceremony of his own with so many people. That's all indeed very pretty. Where are the teas, though? Let's wait for Rune. He was sweating, choosing these from his stash, so I'm sure he'll have a lot to say about them. Bjorn sits down on the couch and takes the cup with the cracked glaze, holding it up to the light and observing closely. This is so pretty. I didn't know everyday objects could be this beautifully made. It's so far from the Nordic minimalism I'm used to. It is gorgeous. Can I see it too? Sure, here you are. He hands me the cup carefully, and I hold it in both paws as if it was made from the most delicate glass. Its surface is covered with a web of cracks, in a pattern similar to horizontal waves. The glaze itself is off-white and modded with specks of blue and green, and the entire bottom has a deep azure color, like a drop of paint in oat milk. Beautiful ceramics like this definitely elevate the experience. If I had a cup like that though, I wonder for how long I would find pleasure in it before it would turn into something everyday. I'd likely have to keep it for special occasions. I'm back! Brought more cups! These are a bit big, but I warmed them up with steam. That will help with keeping the temperature of the tea. The rest of the cups are simple glass or settlet cups, wide and tall. These are pretty too. We have similar ones at home. In a more utilitarian, modernist way, the form itself is the decoration. But these will have to do. A tea ceremony is more about the people than the teaware anyway. I brought 1 oolong and 1 pu'er. I only have 2 brewers, so 2 will have to do, but I think they're both distinct and different enough. He takes 2 paper bags out of his jacket pockets and puts them on the table next to the tray. You can open the bags and smell the leaves. I need to fetch the water. And he leaves again, this time with the 2 pots, heading for the cafeteria. That's a lot of work and items to make us some tea. There's some charm in this, though, isn't there? Like with listening to a vinyl record versus playing from a streaming service. This demands a fair bit more attention. For me, vinyls are mostly a way to support the artists, but I see your point. And I'm back. We can start. Have you taken a look at the leaves? Not yet. We were waiting for you. Oh, you shouldn't have. These are my teas. I know them very well. But let's see. Check out this one first. He opens the larger of the bags and pours out some tea leaves into one of the cups. Look at these and take a good whiff. The aroma will be subtle, but it should already tell you a lot about the tea. And look at the shape of the leaves. That's an oolong, so these are tightly crumbled. He passes the cup to me. The person standing closest to him. The leaves almost don't look like leaves. They're more than crumpled. They're all formed into tiny emerald balls. I lift them up to my nose and sniff. The scent is light and delicate, but it instantly evokes an image of a meadow in late summer. Oh, that's nice. I pass the cup further to Bjorn. He accepts it with a smile, eyes transfixed on it. Suck me off, dude, please. I love you so much. Oh, it is. It smells fresh, more floral than grassy. I can't wait to try it. The cup is passed further, and meanwhile, Rune opens the other bag and spills half of the contents into the other cup, again passing it to me. The leaves in the cup are dark, almost black, and are pressed together into a flat cookie, broken off from a bigger piece. Oh, this one is much heavier. The difference is apparent immediately. This is earth and rust. That's not good for you. No fresh or grassy notes in this one at all. This one is a puer, right? And the previous one was an oolong? Correct. Both very nice for a cloudy afternoon like this one. Both the cups made their way back to Rune. He transfers just a few pearls of the oolong into the glass brewer, and all of the puer into the ceramic teapot. Then takes the brewer and sets it on top of the empty pot. Then he takes the pitcher full of steaming water and pours a third of it over the oolong beads. Nothing happens at first. The pearls float to the surface, pushed upwards by the flow, and swirl around before settling back on the bottom. The surface of the water steams violently, and Rune covers the brewer with a plastic lid. But then, all at once, the tight beads start to break up. Translucent strands of leaves float in water like banners on the wind. Then slowly the whole leaves open and uncrumple. They didn't even cover the bottom before Rune poured in the water. Now they've quadrupled in size, taking up a whole 1/5 of the vessel. This is such a nice piece of teaware. It's fantastic that you can actually see the tea brewing. Yes, it's my favorite one, and the size is just right for a small group. Should be long enough for them. Better not overdo it. Rune presses on the lever protruding from the side of the brewer, opening the valve. The tea drains from the brewer into the pot, pale golden. I'm truly amazed. A few tiny leaves crumbled into balls, completely transformed in a process that can only be described as magic. It's just a tasting portion, but we can brew this one for up to 8 times, and then there's a puer for later too. So, everyone choose and grab a cup. This should be enough for everyone. We all have tea. Again. To be continued! Oh dear, this is gonna be short. So this is gonna be a bit shorter than my other videos, but okay. I swear, when are we going to give Jørgen his presents? That's what I've been wondering. What the hell? All we did was just stalk someone's house and drink tea and reminisce, but that was really nice. But anyway, I want to give Jørgen the presents. I feel like we've been stalling. Where's the fucking present? I want the present. Give us the present. Well, that means Jørgen's route is fully concluded. Well, not fully concluded until the next update for it comes out. But, which means the next part is going to be Devon's route. So we're going to go all the way back to the beginning. Okay? Well, tune in next week as we play the new Promises to Keep update, which I have been stalling on for no good reason whatsoever. So, until next time, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the visual novel in the description below, which I'll play for yourself, as well as a link to my Blue Sky, which was for me on that platform. And as always, I'll be leaving a link to the visual novel me and my good friend Zid the Red Panda made for the Furry Game Jam called When You're Mine back in 2025. Please still show your support for it, and if you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating it and comment on it on itchio. We love reading those, it makes our day. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!